Hi guys, my name is Arpita and I welcome you all back to my channel Flights of Fantasy. I'm back again with yet another training video, and today let's talk about the exit row and its seating criteria. Please do watch this video till the end. If you have any questions for me, please do write. Without wasting any further time, let's get started with the video. Welcome back guys. Seats in the exit row are amongst the most coveted seats on an aeroplane, featuring extra legroom and in some cases limitless legroom. They're also known as the most valuable real estate in coach class to frequent flyers. Airlines are also well aware of how valuable these seats are to flyers, often charging hundreds of dollars on longer international flights for them. While exit row seating is reserved for elite frequent flyers and passengers willing to pay for that extra legroom, snagging these seats isn't a guarantee that you will be allowed to sit in the exit row. Now here's why. If you've ever sat in the exit row, you're probably familiar with the pre-departure exit row briefing. Flight attendants are required by law to brief any passenger seated there prior to departure. Though we don't like to imagine a scenario in which we are actually called upon to operate the emergency exit, but it can happen. The responsibility as a passenger seated in the exit row cannot be understated. Countless incidents show just how important it is that passengers are able to operate that emergency exit. For this reason, the authority and the regulatory bodies have implemented a fairly intensive list of restrictions on who can and cannot sit in the exit row. Let's get to the requirements. The following requirements and restrictions for passengers seated in the emergency exit rows come directly from the regulatory authority. The person lacks sufficient mobility, strength, or dexterity in both arms and hands and both legs. The person who is less than 15 years of age or lacks the capacity to perform one or more of the applicable functions without the assistance of an adult companion, parent, or other relative. Next, the person lacks the ability to read and understand instructions required by this section and related to emergency evacuation provided by the certificate holder in printed or graphic form, or the ability to understand oral crew commands. The person who lacks sufficient visual capacity to perform one or more of the applicable functions without the assistance of visual aids beyond contact lenses or eyeglasses. The person who lacks sufficient oral capacity to hear and understand instructions shouted by flight attendants without assistance beyond a hearing aid. The person who lacks the ability adequately to impart information orally to other passengers. The person who has a condition or has responsibilities such as caring for small children that might prevent the person from performing one or more of the applicable functions, or a condition that might cause the person harm if he or she performs one or more of the applicable functions. These are the list of restrictions that are being laid out by the regulatory authority. With this guys, I come to an end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, hit on the like button, subscribe to my channel, and do not forget to share it with your family and friends. I'll be back very soon with more informative videos. Till then, you guys stay happy and healthy. This is Arpita signing off from Flights of Fantasy.